I ended up in county jail with a pretty bad heroin habit, and you know how bad that sucks if you've ever been an addict and you end up in jail and you ain't got no heroin. They put me in cell county is I think ND North or ND 20, and I'm one of 3 white guys. The rest are like there are 20 brothers and there's like 20 Mexicans, and then there's 3 white dudes. And I'm tripping because I need my fix, and of course the guards ain't trying to hear nothing about it. Ain't nobody trying to listen to me, and I ain't saying much because I know it's useless, right? And I'm in a rough place, man. And somehow, I don't know how, I got myself into a bunk, and I remember putting a towel down and just trying to chill out, and I grabbed an apple from the fucking food line and stuck it under my pillow. And first night I was there, you know, them bunks ain't that big, and my feet are kind of sticking out the end of the bunk, and some cats came by and wrapped them in toilet paper, and I'm like, what the fuck? I heard a lighter flick, and they tried to light the toilet paper on fire so they could set my feet on fire, and I just kicked out with my feet, and I hit some dude in the chest, and they moved the fuck on. I guess they didn't want to fuck with me, and they went over to the next white dude, and they burned his eyebrows off because he slept through the whole goddamn thing. I guess he was tired or whatever, but next day the dude had no eyebrows, and I thought that was funny. They didn't try to set me on fire again, and I was jonesing for a cigarette, and there was people like wouldn't even give me a short, you know. And finally some dude, some brother speaks up and says, hey, aren't you the guy that owns that studio? He goes, you don't remember me? I was at your studio a few months ago. And I'm like, yeah, I remember you. I don't know who the fuck he is, right? But I'm going, yeah, I remember you. He goes, hey, brother, how's it going? I said, it's not so good, man. Things aren't so good. And so he told us his partners, he goes, this here's Mark 5. He owns this studio over here. He's the guy that did Ill-Mannered Posse, and you know, pretty soon people like kind of like talking to me and jabbing with me, and I was kind of feeling that because I couldn't even get a short for a cigarette. You know, nobody's trying to give me shit, and I'm jonesing for some nicotine. I can't have no heroin. I at least want a cigarette. And so cats are sitting down at those metal benches, and they start pounding out beats, and they said, hey man, listen to this. And I said, I'll listen for a cigarette.